Hello everyone and welcome to the 2019 MBM Fantasy Football Draft Lottery. We're here on location in beautiful Big Sky Country in Montana here. Just getting together again for another draft season as we prepare for fantasy football this year. I'd like to welcome everybody. I'm excited to determine the draft order and see where everybody's going to pick and how that shakes up the draft this year.
Our owners are with us as always, but they will be joining us by satellite this season.
This year we're going to be using ESPN as our platform as we alternate every other year between Yahoo and ESPN. I'm not going to waste much time and we're going to get straight into the lottery picks this year to determine the draft order. As always, we'll draft names and those will be associated with their draft pick in the first round. The second round will be in a snake order, so the 10th pick will have the first pick in the second round, and so on from there. So let's get started. All right, everybody's name is here on the table. I will draw names in descending order from the 10th pick all the way down to the number 1 pick. Stay tuned after this. While I've got my camera set up, I'm gonna make some tasty videos here. So without delay, the number 10 pick in this year's MBM Fantasy Football Draft. Give it a little toss. Brock Butler. The number 9 pick. Come on. Jordan Sargent. Stephen Hopkins. Number 7. Jensen Nelson. Number 6. Wesley Sims. Number 5. Jordan Klaus. Number 4. Colton Fisher. Number 3. Cody Daffer. This is obviously where things get a little tense. We got the number 2 pick coming up here. Jared Young. And number 1, of course, our defending champion, Jordan Unga. That was another exciting lottery, and I can't wait to see how things shake out this year. Hope you enjoy the pick that you have and that you have some time to do some research and get ready for the draft.
We have some stoic owners out there. Their faces haven't changed much since the last time we checked in. But I would like to ask Jared Young what he thinks about his top 2 draft slot.
Ooh.
I'm not sure what kind of reception we have out here in beautiful Montana, but we're going to try to get some analysis from some insiders at this time.
According to sources, Jordan Klaus hasn't quite been preparing for the upcoming draft. He's been seen back in Poplar, apparently not doing anything but throwing books into the lake. I'm also hearing if anyone drops players after not making the playoffs, there may be serious disciplinary actions.
Thank you, Adam Schefter. He's always on his phone, always tweeting, and always prepared with the biggest breaking news. Next, let's get some information from the always passionate and opinionated Stephen A. Smith.
Well, let's just get right down to it. Wolfman, Jake from State Farm, Frankie say relax. Let's just face facts. Jordan Younger, the defending champ, is coming for a repeat. The champ is here. You cannot deny that. Now an underdog, I'm calling it right now, Wesley Sims. I've known the man personally for 10 years, and I've spoken to many others near him. And he is not afraid to take Patrick Mahomes in the first round. He doesn't need a running back. The fact of the matter is he's ready to take this team to the top. I guarantee it. It's that simple. That's just facts.
Thank you, Stephen. Interesting take on things as always. The way I see it, the Wolfman will be in the hunt as always. But let's review the draft picks once more. Thanks for joining me here in Montana. It's a fantasy of mine that we can all get together someday in the state of Montana and have a draft all in the same room and have a good time and get back and see each other again as we make our picks for the upcoming fantasy season. I'd love for that to happen at some point down the road. I even have some interesting options where we might be able to hold the draft.
Maybe even the bunk room at Rimrock Road. Or catching up at the home of the Bitterroot Beast.
Thank you, gentlemen. It's always a pleasure to be your commissioner. I look forward to another fun season and maybe get some trades going and some discussions after we get the draft settled and get going with our year. Again, hope everybody enjoyed this and enjoyed their draft slot so that they can start doing some mock drafting and get ready for the season. And remember, you're on the clock.